Jasmine.
And I'm Dhruv.
And join us as we navigate our 20s through the streets of Gurugram, discussing life and dating and careers and just figuring out stuff as we go on.
Yeah, I feel nowadays everybody's got an opinion, and what they have on their mind is being lost. The art of conversation is being lost, as we are always on social media.
Yeah, so we're just another podcast
in the plethora of podcasts available.
Just one more conversation for you to listen to
while you're driving and as we are driving.
Yeah, fucking traffic in Gurugram is so bad.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with the first topic.
Okay.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so a bit about ourselves. I'm Jasmine. I'm 23. I have a career in finance and
one flaw that you just one. Everybody talks about their good things. You want to talk about one flaw?
No, I have way too many. I feel like once we're done filming, I'll be able to see all my flaws, and I don't want to do that.
Not the physical flaw, just like one flaw that irritates you every day. On top of your mind. I want you to also answer that.
I don't know. I feel like I'm very emotional. I think that's one of.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's like a. I feel like this is getting too in there, but yeah, I feel like one of my biggest flaws is I'm too emotional sometimes.
Fair enough. Yeah.
What about you, though?
So, I'm Dhruv Kaga. I am a budding industrial designer. Just graduated from a university in the UK. And I'm looking for opportunities. Seems like an interview pitch.
Yeah, he's gonna send out his resume
after this. But one flaw that I have is I think I live in extremes sometimes. I can take a look, right? Yeah. So I think I live in extremes sometimes, which is basically either I'm too detached of people or too emotionally unavailable. Sorry. And then sometimes I get too emotional. I need to find some sort of a balance, which I'm trying to figure out and getting lost in. These puns are gonna come, so sorry guys. Yeah. I'm lost. With what? What to say? What to say next? Yeah. Let's break the ice. Okay. तूने सुबह क्या खाया? Oh, I had this. So one day we have this family tradition, right? Okay. On the weekend, one day is Dad's cooking day. Oh, in the morning or in the entire day? The entire day is Dad's day. He cooks. He decides what we all eat. I didn't know Uncle does that. Yeah, no, he's very nice that way. Has he done it for long? Yeah, I think it's a tradition at this point. मतलब कितने सालों से चल रहा है? I think since forever. Since I was like 9 years old. Oh. So it's been a while. So I had sandwich. That's the breakfast one. So he made today or yesterday? Yeah, he made it today. What sandwich? Corn, cheese, onion, capsicum. Better than that tomato, basil shit that we had the other day. I feel like I'm a bit over European food. Does that make sense? Like, I think you it's just came back from London. It's not just coming back from London. I feel like it's just so bland. It doesn't have a personality. Yeah. Like Indian food has a personality. That's a very hot take. You know that. What? The European food doesn't have a personality. Yeah. But it doesn't. It's so basic. Okay. It's like basic ingredients stacked on top of each other, and then you just have basic shit. But like you look at Indian food or like Punjabi food for that matter. Obviously, gonna compare to that. But Punjabis, it has a personality. It's gonna be oily. It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna make you happy, but it's also gonna make you put on some calories. So it's like a good blend. But I've eaten European food for 5 years, like constantly. What did you like? It's a lot more fresh. So the one pro is it's a lot more fresh. It's a lot more healthier. I have that habit of. Sorry. It's a lot more fresh, it's a lot more healthier. You have a habit of feeling yourself up. No, I just usually. Yeah. There's a lot of traffic. Yeah. So you should continue your story about your dad cooking. What else did you have? What did you have? Sorry, I forgot. I had a sandwich for breakfast, and then lunch we're gonna skip. I mean, we had a breakfast at like 12. It was mostly like brunchish. And then in the evening, he usually makes something nice. It's gonna be the pasta or like So my mom getting a holiday. She's reading books.
Yeah, she gets to
सर्दियों
rest.
में mostly है तो बाहर बैठ.
यार, I miss mostly. It's not that cold, ना बे.
It is.
It's not. It's like
Bro,
still hot.
8-9 बजे बाहर निकलेगी. It's so cold. सुबह में 7 बजे उठा. It was so cold.
I wake up at like 10.
Yeah, I wake up at 7.
The days before New Year's, we went out like this family fun theme park, whatnot. You know those adventure parks we used to go as.
When did you go?
It's right here in Gurugram.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was fun. It was a good day out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I spent the holiday season feeling extremely grateful.
Nice.
What about you? What did you do?
What did I do? I was at home chilling with my folks. We don't go out that often. Like we go out once a week as a family dinner and spend time on a Tuesday evening. That's when my dad gets time off work. So yeah, we did that, but then nothing special for the holiday.
Yeah.
Christmas is still foreign to me as a holiday. So
really?
As in,
even after like being spending London, like so many,
No, so I'm getting warm to the what do you do in Christmas and all the rituals and all the Christmas songs and all of it, but it does still feels a little foreign to me. Just to understand the depth and the importance of it in a culture. It's okay to have a party around it, like to celebrate it, but to understand it and to feel special is still a little difficult.
I don't know. I feel like I just need a reason to celebrate.
Yeah.
I think I'm at that point in my life that you throw any random holiday at me and I will celebrate.
Good Friday.
Isn't that a sad holiday?
And that was the ironical joke.
Oh.
Wow.
But I think one thing I realized around like holiday season was just how grateful I am with how the year has been. So that made me think I have a question for you. Yeah, so what are like two new experiences you had this year?
Two new experiences is going out openly talking about mental health and experiencing the clinical side of it. And just understanding the depth of it, because for the past 1 year I was making a product in my final year project which was around mental health, but through which I interacted with a lot of doctors and tried a lot of new techniques just to tackle stress. But in order to experience it personally and then try to overcome it, really I think gave a overall arc, give me a lot more depth as a person, because I felt earlier that was missing out of my personality. Just allowing myself to be vulnerable sometimes. That's why I say I live in extremities, either getting too detached or getting too emotional. So I'm trying to balance it out. So that was one. Yours.
No, for me, I think has to be on like similar lines. Going to therapy was one of the biggest decisions I made, and it's been great. I feel like I've become an entirely new person, or like even if I haven't become a new person, I just have a lot more understanding about who I am. So that's been great. And then I think another fun experience that I got to do this year was go to London by myself. I spent a month there, and I swear I've never had more fun in my entire life. So London is such a fun city to be in.
You can do so much.
Nice people. Like
I think diversity is there.
I don't think the people are nice, but I feel like
and the vibe is good.
Yeah, it's a fun place. Yeah. So like, especially in your 20s, it's like such a fun, hip place to be in. Hip, look at music, hip as a cheek. Yeah, you spent like a couple of years in the UK. And what was your take on it?
So I did study in Loughborough, which is 1.5 hours away from London.
Yeah.
That's a whole different
Are you getting emotional?
No, but like you need to understand when you are in your early teen, when you're 18, 19 basically. and you are in a new country, new culture, you don't know how much you have to adapt. It's like you getting. It is a privilege to go there, but on the same lines, when you say that, understanding and adapting to it is a lot more difficult. Some people are good at it, some people struggle. You can't have the same personality as well. Your personality changes quite a lot. So I feel a lot of people have spoken about how they feel going out. It was definitely out of my comfort zone. Yeah. But coming back to the topic, second experience of my new experience. I think I did indoor skydiving in London.
How was that?
That was really good.
So how does it work? It's just like
there's a big so you just do it for a minute.
Okay.
With a trainer. Yeah. And it's basically they have a whole chamber where air is thrown from the bottom, like a lot of air, and you fly up.
Oh.
So they've made the flying from the.
So instead of like falling down, you're going up.
Yeah, but it's the same experience in terms of the air and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have a trainer along with you that helps. So me and my sister did it.
How was it? Fun?
Yeah. First, I was good at it the first time, and second time, you have to position yourself in a certain way, and I was really bad at it.
Is that going to be like a highlight for you for the year?
That is definitely me pushing my comfort zone in terms of not just doing the regular fun activities and trying out the extremity. Like even doing a trampoline park is somewhat fun, but pushing that boundary to do some extreme sports. I wouldn't say indoor skydiving is an extreme sport, but
it's still extreme enough.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah, so I think those were two. I think yours was similar as well, experiencing a new country.
Yeah, I mean, I had to live by myself for like 3 weeks.
Wow, 3 weeks and 3 years living by
yourself. Oh, shut up.
I'm not comparing, but
you are comparing. You are very much comparing.
I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay to compare. But obviously, it is more difficult to live by yourself for like 3 years. 3 weeks is nothing in comparison, but it was so exciting to like be by myself.
Yeah, there's a lot of newfound freedom you must have felt.
Freedom and then just a lot of responsibility. I felt so responsible for myself.
And you must value your parents now a lot more. Their existence must have.
I value them the same, but like the fact that I was responsible for my well-being, I was in charge of when I had to eat food, which was such a stressful thing.
Again, that's coming from a very privileged background.
What?
Not stressed about, like, you don't need to even have. So your parents.
They take care of food for me. They like pack my lunches and whatnot. So food's usually taken care of, and I had to take care of it.
Oh, you had to fetch your own lunch.
Yeah.
That was the first time.
And then I was like, who the fuck's gonna make the effort of going out and getting lunch? I'd rather just not eat. So I wouldn't eat.
Wow.
Because I was like, मेहनत है बाहर जाके खाने लेके आना.
So you can.
I'm cringing so bad, Dhruv.
You and me both this time. I completely blanked out. Yeah, my parents came to my graduation.
Oh yeah, you graduated this year.
Oh yeah, that was a new experience as well.
Yeah, you had quite a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
How was like a typical graduation ceremony? Because I didn't have one. I graduated from you and they didn't give a shit. So how was it for you?
I graduated in July, which was, and it was like I almost, whenever I talk about it, I just get teary and it's very overwhelming because I asked my parents, like I asked my entire family to be there. Yeah. Because it was like it's a celebration moment. I wanted like everybody who's helped me come to this point. I want them to be there, especially my family. So I asked my dad, who always hesitated to travel. I don't know why. For the past 5 years, he hasn't gone out. But then I asked him, like, I want everybody to be there. You, both my sisters, one of them who's married, and my brother-in-law, and my mom. And lastly, but most importantly, my middle sister who's helped me finish a lot of my assignments. I was like, this victory for all of us. This belongs to all of us. So I was like, I want everybody there, and my dad was like, okay, you asked for पहली बार तूने पूछा है तो फिर we'll get it done. So
that's so sweet.
Yeah, everybody was there. It was nice. I would like sitting. So my aim was to get a good academic score.
Yeah.
I spent 12 hours every day just working on it for the past year. Like on the dot, 12 and a half hours, and I used to count on it. So I was very methodical, organized about it. I used to have apps tracking my time, how much time I worked.
Okay.
I used to do it every day. I used to had to clock 12 hours every day.
That's so much pressure.
Yeah. So just thinking about it gives me a little bit. So the experience of
Do you want water?
I don't want to talk about it because that's how I did work.
We can stop talking about
No, but it's not that everybody goes through it, but I just wanted to achieve something, and I felt if I want to achieve something, that's what I feel a lot of people of our generation also feel, that if you want to stand out of the crowd, you have to do something extra. And for me, extra was if you spend time doing something extra, you would get better at it. So if the bare minimum was doing 40 hours a week on your project, I would spend 40 hours in the first 5 days and then work extra on the weekends just to get ahead, not of everybody, just to make my project or my final year worth it.
To be better than the standard that you set for yourself, or like that the standard that had been set for you. Yeah, the average. I just didn't want to be the average. I want to be in the top 10% of the batch, which I did. Coming back to the graduation, when I was sitting in the front row, getting good grades, really felt like I was getting teary before getting the and walking down the big podium, getting your certificate, and then at the end when I got the certificate, looking at it and going out of the entire ceremony after it was ended, and just seeing my mom, I was like, oh my god. And my mom was also getting teary. She was also very happy. So this was the first time they were also experiencing their child graduate. Yeah, and I was so happy. So yeah, it's a feeling I can't put in words. Yet you put it into way too many words. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a great achievement to like do something for yourself. Like feeling proud. Yeah. This is the first time I felt proud of myself overall in my life, because I always credit my accomplishments to other people. Like because of them, I wouldn't have reached here. But this was the first time I took the entire credit. I was like, I did it on my own. Yeah. I took this decision of going out 4 years, even though I could have, I just could have stayed here. But yeah. But you've come back. Yeah, I've come back. A different person. Yeah, I've definitely grown. Yeah. And I value that experiences I've lived there, because I think now it makes me a lot more mature, just in the sense of understanding humans, having more sympathy, having more empathy, the value of a home, the value of constantly people having around. Yeah. Just I value them a lot more. Yeah, no, I think it's a great catalyst to like growing up and like becoming who you are. Yeah, because eventually you have to live on your own, right? What are you manifesting in 2024 to happen? Let's see. Oh, I'm manifesting. I just want to be able to take care of myself, like a lot more than what you. I don't take care of myself. In what sense? I feel like I feel like I eat shit food. I don't work out. I've been doing the bare minimum for myself, and I think one thing that I've learned in 23 is that there's nobody who's more important in my life than me. Like, if that comes, I'm sure it comes off as like very narcissistic and like self-centered, but for somebody who would put herself at like number 10 in terms of important people in her life, to have that mindset, I am the most important person, is even though it's like on the more extreme end, it's still somewhere like puts me at like a decent position in terms of valuing myself. Prioritizing yourself. Yeah, so that's basically the goal for the year. I've worked towards it like on a mental perspective, like mentally putting myself first. So I would really like to like do that on a more physical aspect as well. Get more active. Take care of my body, what I'm eating, what I'm wearing. lose some weight, just stuff like that. That's one thing I want to do.
I mean, it's like on the spectrum, you can always get healthy. You can always improve. It's always a working progress.
Yeah, but
it's not like a best.
But I should take at least some step towards it because I'm eating shit and I'm not taking care of myself. That's one thing that I want to manifest, like a better version of myself.
Okay.
Like have a routine and then maybe work towards some goals that I have, like career-wise, like personally as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah. One thing that I am not manifesting in 24 is shitty men and like dating. I feel like I am done with that for the rest of my life.
Shitty men generally in life, not even having romantically, just
shitty people.
Yeah. Shouldn't we shouldn't say shitty people, we just say toxic negative people or
no, shitty people is good enough.
Good enough.
Yeah. I feel like I want to be more bitchy next year.
You want to be?
Yeah, why not? I feel like bitchy people get shit done.
Yeah.
I mean, we know some bitchy people in our lives, right? And like, they achieve things. I feel like.
Are we talking about one specific person?
No. I'm talking about like people in that, like.
No, I think I have that on-off switch. I get bitchy when I have to.
Yeah, you get very bitchy when you have to. You get very auntie-like when you have to get bitchy.
Wow. I can say it about myself.
No. I can say it about you. You can't say that about yourself. Bhai, I remember when we were in Jaipur.
Don't know names. किसी के बारे में
नहीं मैं किसी के बारे में नहीं बोल रही हूँ. We traveled together recently and
the Jaipur trip.
Yeah, and I think he was hungry or cranky or something, and he took it out at me in front of everybody.
I apologize for it.
So you can be very bitchy when you have to.
Okay.
But I can never be bitchy.
You always fucking order mushrooms as starters, and everybody knows that. I was just
mushrooms are beautiful.
Yeah, but not always.
Mushrooms are the best sort of food that you can have as a vegetarian.
But har samay.
Har samay. Why would I not have mushroom and have paneer? I feel like controversial opinion or whatnot. As a vegetarian, right? Mushroom is the best sort of food you can have because it absorbs flavor. Yeah, I feel like I think paneer is overrated, man. Paneer tikka and paneer. I don't like paneer. I feel like it's so bland. Paneer doesn't have a personality. At least mushroom has a personality.
I mean, it's rich people's paneer. Mushroom is best.
I make stuffed mushroom at home.
I should have said
yeah. It's jasmine and no mushroom. That doesn't work.
Wait, we were on what are we manifesting? See, we got lost in the conversation, got bitchy and stuff. So you gave your two answers. You want to get more bitchy and get more healthy.
Yeah. What about you? What are two things that you're manifesting?
Saving some amount of money, a specific amount. Either earning or saving, whatever I can.
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, I want that number to be there. It's just a fictional number, but in that range, I'll be happy if I can earn that much.
I think financial goals are
great. Career-wise, I think I need that.
That's a great goal to have.
Yeah.
So okay.
Coming back to it, second one would be having a more defined personality, understanding your likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned this year, but I want to focus on it more because earlier I used to be a person who used to get molded with the people around. I'm very flexible that way, but now I want to get some different definition in terms of मुझे पसंद क्या है और मुझे क्या नहीं पसंद, and just not relying on the person in front or the group to decide and just agree on.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great goal to have because like the stronger and the more defined your personality is, the more clear you are about who you are as a person and goals you want to achieve. It just sets you off in the right, puts you up for success.
But then you attract the crowd you want to attract.
Well, what's that saying that says, you attract what you project? I think that's what I've heard.
Like
if you give off like desperate energy when you're dating, you attract like desperate people. That's what I've experienced. Like, oh, stop laughing.
Sorry.
But like, what I've experienced is like, whatever mindset you're in life is why your life eventually heads towards.
Yeah, that's why I said
Like
manifest.
if you have like a scarcity mindset that I don't have enough of something, then you
will not.
Yeah.
You'll always be dissatisfied.
Yeah, but like if you feel like, oh, I have enough, I am enough, I can do enough, you will eventually head in that direction.
In the next year, I want to journal more, understand that's why what you just mentioned. We have, so everybody's got that voice, right, inside of them.
Do you know not everybody has that voice?
ये किसने बोला? I thought everybody has.
No, 10%. I think half of the population, either 10% or like 50% of the population does not have that voice. Okay,
but I have that voice.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel it's very censoring, and it's very like everybody needs that filter. I certainly have tried to have that filter a lot more. But then I want that voice to be a lot more positive.
Yeah.
Because at some point it can get very difficult to just communicate within yourself because you're fighting that inner battle, inner voice sometimes.
You know what I've figured out that like helps me out in this is I treat my inner voice like my child. Like if I have a baby and if my baby comes to me with the problems that I have, how would I want to be talked to or how would I want to be treated? So that helps me be more gentle towards myself.
So how you will be as a parent to that point?
Yeah, so like I parent myself.
I get you when you say you want to be as a parent.
I mean, I think the point I'm trying to make is that so what's helped me in this regard is to picture myself as a little baby.
Okay.
So that when I, talk about my problems with my inner voice, I can talk to myself a lot more gently because I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to a child.
Do you think that is supportive?
Yeah, because...
And do you have another voice that contradicts that?
No, I mean, I feel like if I put my problems in a third person perspective,
yeah, you're a lot more empathetic.
It just gets easier to navigate.
No, but then...
And then on top of like putting it in a third person perspective, put it in a third person's child's perspective.
That's very confusing now. But like whenever I do that, एक और आवाज आती है, वो कहती है कि you making this is just an excuse.
Yeah.
Why you're doing it? Look at everybody, not look at everybody else, but like you have a lot of potential. That's why I feel I am at that point in life or junction in life where a lot of people get lost in terms of that's why school में जो बहुत पीक कर जाते हैं they are having troubles in life because जैसे वो डिफाइंड पाथ खत्म हो जाता है हाँ जैसे वो डिफाइंड पाथ खत्म हो जाता है और कांस्टेंट गोइंग अप एंड अप एंड अप they get lost because they don't know how to navigate it. And I'm at that point where I don't want to do that. Like I want to still explore and understand कि गलत क्या सही क्या by exploring and experiencing it. But just don't want that voice to be lost because this is also one of the ways of exploring and seeing what I have in potential just to talk and navigating a conversation one-on-one.
I feel like we've had such a boring conversation.
Yeah, this was one of the dullest.
Yeah, and we usually have like good conversations.
Spicy.
Yeah, I feel like it's a fact that we put cameras on our faces.
No, I mean, you are the one giving spice.
But I can't like give that spice.
I agree.
Spicy.
So Jasmine, what are the people in your family? Who do you live with, basically, just to understand you as a person?
Yeah, so I live with my parents, my younger brother, and my grandparents. We all live in the same house, and it's nice to like be surrounded by people all the time. But then it also sets this expectation that you want to talk, like they want to talk to you or you want to talk to them constantly. And I feel like I've carved out individual one-on-one time with at least like my brother and my dad. It just gets a bit...
The opposite gender.
No, it's not gender. It's just I feel like So my dad usually drives me to office.
Yeah, and that's the time you get.
That's the time that I have my dad. My brother and I, we share a room, so we get a lot of time together. But my mom is just that gets a bit difficult to like fight with that. Yeah, so in terms of like things I want to do for next year, I think that's going to be a goal as well. To make sure I give her as much time as she deserves.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Be a
What
pro-
about you though?
So I live
Who
with
do you
my
live with?
I live with my folks, and I'm the youngest of 3 siblings. I've got 2 elder sisters.
Yeah, baby of the family.
Yeah.
You have very pampered child energy. Just.
Wow. Okay. But yeah,
I mean, you're not. You don't, but like.
I don't give rich, but
No, you don't. Not at all. I think that's one of the best things I like about you, that you don't give off.
I think none of us do, because we all come. Your mom and my mom are from the same place.
Oh yeah. Oh, why are we calling it like Lajpat Kids Reunited?
What, the episode?
Yeah.
No. Lajpat Kids. But yeah, we've got the same circles. Our dads have similar circles. Our mom are from the same place. We all got a very humble beginning.
Oh my god, so my mom's like turning, she has her birthday.
Oh, हाँ, 30 was the, हाँ.
Yeah.
क्या करें gift क्या?
There's nothing planned. Listen, right? So my mom has her birthday coming up. And I was joking that, oh my god, you're 50 now. And she's like, no, I'm not 50. I'm like, yeah, you're basically 50.
How old is she turning?
She's turning 48. So I was like
basically
joking. 50. Yeah, you're like basically 50. And I was like, you know what, I should get you as a birthday gift? A walker.
I would say
because you're 50. And
get orthopedic oil, knee oil. That's the joke I cry.
And she got so offended. She's like, no, I'm so young. What are you talking about? Actually, she is young, like compared
Bro,
to.
I don't know why that's still a difficult thing with older women, their age, and when they mention it. And just.
So my dad, he has great genes, in the sense that his hair hasn't turned white yet.
Yeah, I've seen it.
He only has like a couple of strands of white hair. And he met up with his friends the other day. And they're like, no way, this is your natural hair color.
You dyed it.
Yeah, they're like, you dyed it.
And your parents.
And my dad was
no,
like,
bro.
no.
All natural.
Yeah. I just hope I inherit his genes when it comes to.
Yeah.
I think I have. I think like compared to you guys, my hair's still.
That's why I think 20s give you a lot of that. Again, coming from privilege, but the stress factor has definitely gone up. Just to have a unique voice.
Yeah.
In this most populated country in the world is difficult. All of that factors buying in that our parents didn't have. They had. So that's why I say our parents had to fight for roti, kapda, or makan to put that on the table. Now we've got that, but we've got our own struggles to fill in, which is not definitely not roti, kapda, makan, but you can't just say that it's inferior.
I mean, it is in terms of like severity.
It's not survival, but it is still there. Like, we have to still fight for some things.
I feel like having your own personality is like such a big thing in your 20s. Like, just figuring out who you are.
Yeah.
And it's so stressful. Because what if who I think I am now is not who I think I will be a couple of years later, and I make a decision that impacts me
morally.
Because I think this is the time when you make fundamental decisions about your life, like what career you're choosing, which city you're deciding to settle in.
But then you have to understand that हर साल तू बदलेगी, हर साल तू grow होगी. अगर तू यही, you don't have to hold on.
Then when do I settle down in life?
You never settle down. So we have to understand that constant change is the only stable thing that's gonna happen. You're gonna change a lot. You need to adapt to it. People who don't adapt, I feel, that's my opinion. People who don't adapt are the ones who are left behind, or who just.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's so confusing that it's like everything is changing all at once for us. And at least when I'm like a couple of years down there, at least I'll have like hopefully I'll have like a stable partner, or I'll have like a stable job. Job is still stable enough, but like I'll at least be completely sure about this is what I want to do in my career. So whatever. yeah, whatever variables that change will be like small things. Right now, every variable that's changing is like big and it's changing all at the same time. It's stressful.
Yeah. I mean, I did change for talking about my.
Yeah.
I did change in the last 5 years, 5 different places,
Yeah.
5 different cities. I had to start from scratch, making new friends, trying to find new places.
It's so difficult to make friends when you're going.
And when you're not in college or like outside your office as well.
Yeah.
But I feel India sorry, I might be wrong, but stereotypically girls made easier than guys.
Yeah, but are they really your friends? Are
No.
they really your friends? Yeah, exactly.
But I think I can pass on a smile, and outside of India it is taken friendly, but inside of India I've been seen as creepy. So
Yeah, that is, you don't smile at random people.
I do, I still do. It's like the habit, like there if you walk on the street, old
Yeah.
people, everybody's smiling at you. It's like a good gesture. But here everybody is angry at all the time.
It's not about being angry. It's who the fuck are
Minding
you
their own-
smiling
yeah,
at?
minding
Why
their
are you
own.
smiling at me?
What do you need from me?
Yeah. And I think it's fair. I think we've had like a long history of people just coming and taking things from us. So if they try to be nice, you're obviously quite a worse. So again, what are some things that you got lost in during the week?
Oh, are we doing recommendations?
Yes.
Oh.
Some recommendations that you got lost in during the week and you would recommend other people to explore.
So what I got lost in, I read very few books.
Yeah.
And recently I've been reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. And because I'm not from the finance sector, I'm coming from a science and then a very creative field. So just that's a very powerful book in terms of financial independence and just understanding you don't have to be a slave to corporation and work from a check that you receive every month. You can do a lot more with your life.
Yeah.
So just for an eye opener.
Oh, that's nice.
What about you? What's your getting on?
Recommendation? I saw the new Hunger Games movie.
Which is?
So when I was in school, when I was like 12 or 13 years old, Hunger Games dictated my life. Basically,
I remember.
I read the books like 15 times, like each book 15 times. So I reread the prequel, which is the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah.
And then I saw the new movie, and it is so good. It's genuinely very nice. It's about this girl who I think you should watch it to figure out the story.
Do the entire.
No, you don't have to watch the first movie. You can just start with this one. It's the prequel to the previous three movies.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's a prequel to how the villain in the three movies that came out all those years ago became the villain.
Oh.
So it's fun. It's a prequel. It's a good movie there.
That's the end of it now. That's the end of the podcast.
Yeah. Until next week. Yeah.
Hopefully, this goes out to a lot more people than just our parents or our friends.
Yeah.
And
we've reached our chai stop.
Yeah. We should include it next time.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm very awkward now.
To say goodbye.
Yeah.
Hope to see you next time. Please like, share, subscribe.
Ew!
You can't say that. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.